If you've clicked on this video, I want to say thank you for tuning in. And before we get started, I'd like to mention I am in no way, shape, form, or fashion going to slander, belittle, or bash anyone in this video. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I will only give my non-biased opinion from a viewer's perspective while respecting the families and the privacy aside from the show. Okay, let's jump right into it. So in this third episode, we see Toya and Eugene and their issues. Eugene is expressing the fact that he's heartbroken about his career. So he originally was very ecstatic and happy about being an emergency room doctor, but over the course of time, especially given the COVID pandemic, it seems that he's kind of experiencing job burnout, and he's working a lot and coming home, and he's really over exasperated. And as a work from home mother or a stay-at-home mother, Toya is feeling the effects of that as well. And it doesn't really seem like they're valuing each other's feelings or, acknowledging each other's feelings at that. But without speaking on their marriage too much, I will say this: men's feelings get ignored a lot because we just expect them to be strong. But a Black relationship is one of the hardest to be in because even as Black women, we are the most unappreciated and disrespected in America, along with our men. So we build an armor, and then we take that armor into our relationships instead of allowing that to be the one place where we're vulnerable. And I'm sure a lot of people are questioning the fact that how can Toya even be miserable or sad in any kind of way, given the type of lifestyle that she lives. But I'm going to tell y'all this, and this is where the saying comes from: money cannot buy your happiness. And we're seeing that here. On to Toya and Contessa. So Toya and Contessa decide to come up with the bright idea of having an intervention with Dr. Heavenly for all of the mean things that she's been saying on social media about her friend group. And she has said something about every single person in the friend group, and they have the bright idea of confronting her. But instead of a conventional type intervention, they instead come up with the bright idea of taking all the videos that Dr. Heavenly has ever said about her friends, making a compilation and putting it on the big screen in the movie room at Contessa's house. And in this episode, we see Quad try to tell them that this isn't a very productive thing. Heavenly's gonna feel ambushed, and ultimately that's exactly what happened. Before we get into all that, I want to discuss Toya's phone collecting abilities. Contessa gave Toya the job of collecting phones of everyone entering the door so that they couldn't tip Heavenly off before she got there. And when I tell you, Toya was turning everybody down, like she wouldn't let anybody enter because everybody didn't want to give their phone up. And I just thought this was so funny because everybody that came to the door, they didn't want to hand their phone over, and Toya was just like, nope. Pretty much the only person that actually handed their phone over was Anila. But the person that resisted giving their phone over the most was Miss Quad, baby. So we're going to play a little quick game on what do you think was in Quad's phone as to why she showed so much resistance and didn't want to hand it over. So it's time to play what do you think is in Miss Quad's phone? Do you think it's 1, nudes, 2, plans for world domination, or 3, incriminating evidence on Greg? Y'all comment down below on what y'all think it could be. 1, 2, or 3. And honestly, knowing Miss Quad, she's so fabulous. It could be all 3, honey. Okay, on to the intervention itself. Honestly, I'm going to have to agree with Miss Quad when I say that this did seem ambush style. I feel as though, personally, it should have been a normal sit down, them confronting her with the things that she said, everybody given an opportunity to speak. And then if she asked for the proof of what they were saying, then they could have presented her with the videos. So, of course, Dr. Heavenly went on the defense, and her defense mechanism was to laugh it all off. That ticked everyone off, and then Contessa went on her rant. I understand she's upset, but it was just all over the place. It was a lot of screaming, and it was a lot of dramatics. And as Miss Quad predicted, it really produced nothing. It went nowhere. Everyone ended up leaving upset. But the one thing that it did produce was this classic comment from Dr. Simone. Listen to this.
But if you are gonna drag me, I'm not with you, because this is America.
It's understandable.
I get to choose who I with every day.
In America.
It's America. Yeah, I got choices.
Even I laughed out loud on that one, y'all. Classic Simone, y'all. Epic. But in conclusion, nothing was resolved. They had no closure. They didn't get the answers that they wanted out of Heavenly. And everybody really just left to go home feeling defeated and upset. On to the Halloween party. And before we get to the main details of that Halloween party, I would like to talk about Dr. Scott real quick. Somebody teach your boy how to lie. We know Dr. Scott has a history of not being able to lie, and I know that's a good quality, but y'all, this dude didn't know what to tell people at the party because Contessa didn't want to show up. She wasn't comfortable with coming around the group after the whole fallout with Heavenly at her house, and Dr. Scott told them a number of different things. She was sleeping, she was studying for a test, she was walking the cat, all of that. But that wasn't even the main event of this party. The main event of this party was when Anila and Dr. Karen showed up in a U-Haul moving truck. They said they were there for Eugene and Toya to help them move since they moved so much, y'all. And when I tell y'all, this is the cringiest moment in Married to Medicine history. It really just looked like a very sad attempt for them to keep Anila and Kieran's storyline relevant in this TV show because it wasn't even funny, and in my opinion, it was in poor taste. And someone please tell Dr. Kieran to stay out of the women's mess. In all the history of the show, we generally don't see the men get involved in the women's mess, and I really thought this was tacky of Dr. Karen. Before I end this video, I do want to talk about Dr. Eugene and Toya's costume. To me, I think it was the most creative costume of the night, and I thought they really did good. Toya was Beyonce, and Eugene played Jay-Z, and they did a really good job. What I really want to know is where in the world did Eugene get that wig for his Jay-Z costume? I thought it was really creative, and even Miss Quad had something clever to say. But that's all I have on this video for Married to Medicine Season 9's Episode 3 and 4. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave me all the feedback. Also hit the notification bell. Until next time, bye.